Ryan and Yaz safely back home for a short while. Drop Graham off at the pub. You know, I think we're definitely getting good at these short hops. That being said, I am officially all yours now. All of time and space at our disposal. Where to next? Well, standing in the dark definitely isn't what I was hoping for. What has happened to you? Something is draining your power reserves. Fast too? That definitely shouldn't have happened. No, we need to get into temporal orbit. And fast! Oh, come on, old girl. We've been through a lot worse. You just need to hold on for a tad more. Oh, what is it now? Wait, I'm picking up a signal. A distress signal. In the vortex? Let's take a closer look. Oh, it can't be. Well, it does explain the drain on the reserves. Right. Initiating an emergency materialization. Or a time ram. Hopefully not the latter. Stand by for emergency materialization.
Well, I think we've done it, old girl. We've escaped. But I can't say I'm in the mood for celebrating. How bad is it? Yes, I rather feared it would be that bad. Well, the Metabelius radiation is already taking its toll on me. We need to plot the coordinates for home. No, not Gallifrey. Earth. Yes, Unit HQ. Forget the date. I do believe it's the 19th. Oh, what is it now? Entering temporal orbit. I didn't initiate such a maneuver.
No, I did. Sorry. Couldn't help but eavesdrop. All the habits and all that. Now, just hold on tight. I'm materialising. Well, hopefully.
Well, I must protest, madam. Who the devil are you? Oh, good grief.
Materialisation. Well, sort of. You may want to invest in a new hat stand, by the way. Do you wear hats? Or am I getting confused?
Well, you really shouldn't be here, you know.
Wait, you recognise me?
Naturally. Well, I dare say that the police box gave it away. That, and possessing such an excellent nose for gadgetry and time anomalies that I do, there aren't many people that would try and disguise their Type 40 TARDISes as a police box from 1950s Earth.
You'd be surprised.
What was that?
Well, never mind that. Come here, you. Can I hug you? Or rather not. Could short out the time differential or possibly unravel the entire structure of the web of time.
Well, you still haven't told me why you are here.
That's what I am here to find out. You're the one that sent out the distress signal in the vortex.
Well, I did no such thing.
You so did. Look, I'll prove it to you. See? I told you that. It hasn't been activated. That can't be right.
Precisely so.
But I definitely traced the distress signal back to your TARDIS. Well, our TARDIS. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, evidently not, my dear. I suggest you better leave before the Time Lords punish the both of us.
What is it?
It's nothing.
You know, you are such a bad liar.
Well, it does take one to know one. Well, quite literally in our case.
Let's see what the TARDIS has to say to that. I'm running a complete bioscan of you.
I'm fine.
You're really not, mate. Your body is heavily contaminated with radiation found only on... Of course! Metabolist 3! I remember. Sort of.
I am aware. I just need to set course to home.
No, what you need right now is to get to the zero room.
But I can look after myself, you know.
I know. That's what I'm doing right now. Let's get a shift on.
You need to leave. Before the Time Lords get here, and I can show you, my dear, they will hardly be popping around for tea and scones.
No. I don't remember it happening this way.
What do you mean?
This! The events that led to our... well, your regeneration.
We haven't got time to worry about that. I don't think I have the luxury of regenerating ever again.
No, that's not possible. There has to be a way... Well, that doesn't sound too friendly.
No, it doesn't. Oh, I fear this would happen. Vortisaurs. Well, come and help me set up the force field generator.
Way ahead of you.
You know, it wasn't wise of you to pull that stunt, especially within the vortex.
Well, that's gratitude for you.
I would rather prefer not having to deal with Vortisaurs.
I'm working on it, but we have a problem. Your force field generator has no power whatsoever.
What? But that can't be possible.
Well, read it and weep. We're in big trouble.
Well, it seems we have more company.
But what about the dimensional displacement system?
Well, what about it?
I can't seem to find it installed.
Now, that is something you can blame on the Time Lords. But I forgot to install a new one when Eldridge took mine from me when I was exiled.
Of course he did.
Any more bright ideas?
Shush! I'm thinking. You know, I never remembered you being all... tetchy. I thought it was all gladrags and fast cars.
Well, I've got it. Well, we could try and siphon off Artron energy from your power reserves.
That's a brilliant idea, but before I picked you up on the scanner, something already was draining the power reserves of my TARDIS.
How fascinating.
Well, not really.
No, don't you see? You told me earlier that I had sent a distress signal when evidently I did not.
Yes. Wait, you surely don't mean what I think you mean.
Well, it would surely make sense, wouldn't it? After all, we are currently situated within the vortex.
In temporal orbit as well.
Well then, Doctor, what would you suggest? It would have to be quite a considerable discharge of Artron energy.
A hug, then?
Saving the universe with a hug? Well, some things never change, do they?
Ha! Never.
Well, help me set up the distress signal while I try and program my ship to siphon off from your TARDIS from even before you even landed here.
You are very lucky that I just about understand all that.
2 heads are better than 1.
Try more than a dozen.
I beg your pardon.
Right, I'm all set.
But as soon as I dematerialize, we haven't got long.
Are you positive that when we touch it won't tear a hole in the fabric of space-time?
Well, we're just going to have to risk it.
Sorry boys, lunchtime is over. Commencing hug
Now!
Did it work?
I do believe so. You can let go of me now, my dear.
Sorry, let me take a quick look at the scanner. They've gone! I can just about see one flying away.
Well, I do believe they didn't like what was on the menu.
See? That's the doctor I know. You know, everything does work out. I don't know how, but it does. I promise.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so, my dear. But it's best that you don't tell me any more.
You know, I missed all of this. This TARDIS, being you.
Oh, well, surely your TARDIS still functions, doesn't it?
She does, but I mean, when I was you, it was so much fun.
Being exiled to one planet in 1 century in time would hardly constitute to have been fun.
I know that, but it was... Just look at the brilliant people you got to meet and befriend. The Brigadier, Sergeant Benton, Mike Yates, Liz, Sarah. And how about the wonderful Joe Grant?
Yes. If it weren't for my exile, I dare say I would have never had the opportunity to meet so many wonderful friends. I was lucky to have had the chance to have a family on Earth. They've put up with a lot of my...
Irascible behaviour?
Well, I wouldn't call it that, but yes. They did put up a lot for me, and I am grateful. It's a shame that it has all come to an end.
It weren't, you know. I mean, you just have to look at me to see that it'll all work out.
Yes, quite. It does seem that my future is in safe hands.
It's time for us to part. Our TARDISes are beginning to separate.
Yes, well, according to the TARDIS, the time differential seems to have shortened out the duration of the temporal orbit.
And before I can go, I can at least help you by doing this.
What are you doing?
Just something to ensure that you get to where you need to go.
Well, I do believe that's called cheating.
Ha! Well, I won't tell if you won't tell. Besides, you won't remember any of this.
I imagine that would happen. Time streams out of sync and all that.
10 out of 10.
Well, goodbye, Doctor. It has been very nice to meet me.
Well, let's hope I don't meet me again.
Quite.
Thank you for being you. They were the best days.
I am very welcome. While there is life, there is hope.
There he goes, off onto his next great adventure. You know, we've seen a lot. You and I, old girl. So many brilliant faces have walked through those doors of yours and joined us on our travels across eternity. It hasn't always been a smooth ride, and we've experienced more than our fair share of loss and heartbreaks, but that hasn't changed our love for everything. We are who we are, and I know that while it still may be early days for me, that I still am the same person I always have and will always hope to be. The Doctor and the TARDIS. Next stop, everywhere.